Okay, so just a heads up on what I've been watching over the last couple of weeks. This is the Australian dollar, US dollar 1 month chart, and you can see we have had this massive bounce over the last, say, year or so, maybe 13 candles or so on the monthly chart, shot straight up in the air. But notice here, right around the 80 handle, we have formed a shooting star, maybe using a little bit of artistic license here, but it does tell you the same thing. And now we are kind of drifting a little bit lower, right from the 50-day EMA. So what does this tell me? This tells me that Fibonacci traders, of course, will be paying close attention to it. But the 80 to 81 level, 0.80 to 0.81, has been crucial multiple times in this pair. And as a result, I think what we're looking at here is potential for a significant pullback. As I go down to the weekly, you can see it certainly looks as if we are struggling a bit. Now, I'm not necessarily calling for a meltdown, but I think a pullback of a couple handles could be coming this way. And that would still very much be in line with a bullish trend. Could break down further. I don't know. That might come down to yields. It could come down to some type of spook of the market. But, last week when we closed out, we had this nice little hammer. And I thought, okay, well, maybe we kind of form a flag here or whatever. Just kind of hang out in this area. We tried to rally. Didn't really end that well. We're closing slightly positive, but ever just slightly. So I don't know that I'm really convinced that the Aussie can turn it around. And when you look at it against the Canadian dollar, I'll look at the month first, you can see that we already had seen the parity level at 1.0 tested, formed a massive shooting star, and it broke down. And now, granted, we're only about halfway through the month. It looks like we're ready to continue going lower. Let me drill down to the weekly chart. And you can see again, we tried to rally. It looks like we're giving it up. This one here could go down to 93, I think, really easily without too many issues. Rallies at this point will probably be sold. The parity level, of course, is crucial. And again, the Aussie dollar pair, it's going to be very crucial at 80 to 81. But the question now is, did the Aussie CAD kind of give something away? And I think maybe it did. So the Aussie dollar may have a little bit of catching up to do. Obviously, the Canadian dollar has been stronger than the US dollar, so it does make sense that it showed up over here initially. That still, even if we broke down to here, still would just be a correction and a nice uptrend. But you can see, when I really zoom out, you can see just how noisy this area has been. So why would we slice right through here anyway? Doesn't make any sense. So I am definitely looking for a sell the rally type of attitude on shorter term charts in the Aussie against both the dollar and the Canadian dollar. Again, I probably will do it against the US dollar a little bit more just because we've run a little farther here. All right, guys, thank you. Come see me at thetraderguide.com.